If she's wearing these fragrances, you better run. Hello lads and lesbians, let's rank the top rated red flag female fragrances based on my experiences as a fragrance salesman. Starting off at the bottom, we've got green flag, goddess, moving up to yellow flag, which means could be an issue, could not be an issue. Fun fact for your kids, yellow flags were sailed on ships to indicate there were diseases on board back in the day. Moving up, then we've got green flag, in brackets, be careful, enough said. Then we've got major red flags, in brackets, she's going to remember everyone you follow on Instagram. These are fragrances where we start getting into the danger zone. Speaking of the danger zone, we've got the highest one on this list, call your therapist. Enough said. And before we get started, I just want to mention that everything said in this video is a joke. So as you'll see at the bottom of the screen, I have a random assortment of female fragrances from ChatGPT. Thank you, ChatGPT. That is okay, Finn. We're starting off light, maybe with the she's just a little bit quirky fragrances. And by the end, it's straight up block her number and let's change cities level. Let's begin. Starting off light, and oh boy, do we have a classic here. We've got Miss Dior. It's a very classy fragrance. Chris Dior made it in 1947 originally for his sister. It screams elegance. I'm going to put it in green flag goddess. Next up we have Flowerbomb by Viktor and Rolf, made by Viktor and Rolf, two designers from the Netherlands. It is a good fragrance if you're wanting to buy it for a special someone. Sticks to your skin like glue. Do I think it's a red flag fragrance? No, I don't think she's going to be forcing you to turn on your location. I'm going to say it's a pretty safe green flag goddess alongside the Miss Dior. Next up we have Chanel No. 5, fragrance that recently hit an 100-year anniversary. There's a high chance she's going to be 80 if she's wearing this. And unless you're into that, she's not going to break up with you over text because she's going to break up with you over typewriter. Maybe trad wife kind of vibe. I'm going to put this in yellow flag just because if someone's young and wearing this old kind of fragrance, they're probably a bit nuts. For example, I wear old people fragrances and I'm mentally insane. Next up we have the Original Daisy by Marc Jacobs. It's a very, 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 very popular first fragrance that a lot of ladies get. And because of that, it makes it difficult to know where to place it. Red flag, yellow flag, green flag. Too many people wearing it, right? I don't think this has any serious sort of warning signs. She might be a little bit addicted to her phone when you go on dates, but yeah, safe yellow flag option. Next up we have Chance by Chanel. The circular bottle is supposed to be representing a wheel of fortune, hence the name Chance. But enough about that. It's a beautiful fragrance. It does have a high price point, so that might lead off some kind of like entitled rich girl kind of vibes, and because of that, it's a yellow flag. Now, this is one that was suggested by ChatGPT, and it gets a lot of flack on fragrance TikTok for being a red flag fragrance, but I don't really think it is. It gets a lot of flack by a popular Australian YouTuber who's also called Finn. I think maybe he had an ex that he bought it for or something like that, and they broke up. And because I respect the bro and I like his content, I'm going to put it in a red flag. Next up, we have Cloud by Ariana Grande. Again, like the Daisy, it's hard to point where it should go on this list just because so many people wore it. Because it had a really good price point and it was a really good fragrance. I think it was around like $60. However, it is a clone of Baccarat Rouge 540, and for that, it's red flag. Now we have Libre or Libre. I'm not too sure, I don't speak Spanish. By Saint Laurent. Libre or Libre means free or free from restriction. So although it is an empowering name, it's not maybe the best thing you want in a relationship. She's not necessarily a bad person. She might call you bro in an argument or call you king sarcastically to piss you off. She may have one or two guy friends. It's not that much of a big deal. I would just err on the side of caution. And for that, Libre by Saint Laurent is going in the red flag category. Now, lads and lesbians, the moment you've all been waiting for, what are the top 3 female fragrances? Spoilers, you can see them on screen, but where will they go? First up is the Original Black Opium by Saint Laurent. 100% chance say she's different, but she's not. She's sweet on the outside, but a devil on the inside. It's the 4th situationship of the year. She's gonna make you cry. I once sold it to a person wearing an I Hate Men t-shirt, and for that, I'm putting it in major red flag, remembers everyone you follow. Next up, we have Baccarat Rouge 540, and this might not surprise some people, but I'm gonna put it in major red flag. Thinks astrology is a valid excuse for being a terrible person. And if you are dating someone that daily runs this fragrance, you better start saving. Not for marriage, but for therapy. And now we have the ultimate boss villain of red flags. We have Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. You know this. She's got a notes app of all of her exes color coded. The high heel bottle means high maintenance problems. There's a high chance she still talks to her ex, and you know at 3 a.m. that's who she's Snapchatting. She ain't replying to you, bro. And for that, I'm going to put it in call your therapist. No ifs, no buts. Yeah. So that is the female fragrance red flag tier list. Let me know if you have any differing opinions. Let me know if any of these fragrances are worn by your partner or yourself. I want to hear it. I might have made a mistake. Just let me know. And for a side note, I think in the modern world today, this red flag culture has made a bad example of non-negotiables in relationships. Just because they meet one of your red flags doesn't mean they should be classified as a bad person for a relationship. I think everyone has their pros and cons, and it's all about working together in a relationship to make sure that these pros and cons do not negatively impact your relationship. You know, it's about teamwork. So just because I've put a fragrance in this list doesn't mean that you should break up with your girlfriend or you should start seeing her in a bad light. Because if you start seeing the person that you are dating in a bad light, everything that they do that you could consider ambiguous, you're going to see in a negative light. You're going to see it and they're doing it because they're a bad person. It's called confirmation bias. Ruined a lot of relationships. But yeah, that was my little daddy take at the end there. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Catch you at the next one. Peace out.